What's up, guys? Welcome to Ho Chi Minh City, or as the locals prefer to call it, Saigon. Do you know why they prefer to call it Saigon?
Yes, I do, but please tell us.
I'm very eager to tell you guys. Saigon was the original name of this city before it was renamed to Ho Chi Minh City. This actually happened after the fall of Saigon, which happened on April 30th, 1975, which ended the Vietnam War. During the war, it was actually North Vietnam against South Vietnam, who was allied with the United States. And North Vietnam was actually led by the revolutionary leader himself, Ho Chi Minh, who died in 1969. A lot of the people here prefer to call it Saigon because they view the name change as a political imposition from North Vietnam. At the end of the war, to unify the country, this city was renamed Ho Chi Minh. Do you know what Ho Chi Minh actually stands for now?
Yes, he who enlightens.
Okay, so that name was actually given to him by his peers. His real name was actually Nguyen Sin Kung. A little bit of history about this beautiful city, which we're about to show you. And here's all the chaos with all the scooters around. As you can see, when you cross the street here, you really have to mean it. Here in Ho Chi Minh or Saigon, everyone speaks English, or at least most people. You could get by with it quite easily, just in restaurants and stores and everything. Even in the pharmacy, everyone spoke English there. And the prices here are uncomparable. And it's very developed here, but you do have to get used to crossing the street here. Like this, right now, what we're doing, this is quite comfortable. Usually when you're crossing, there's like a million scooters. Natalie always has a mini heart attack.
Yeah, I get stressed out.
This is Ben Thanh Market.
Ben Ta.
Or Ben Ta. It's kind of empty though. I thought it would be more people. It is like 1 p.m.
You want a t-shirt with a hammer and sickle?
No, I don't actually.
You sure?
My parents ran away from a communist country. I'm not going to represent communism. Ben Thanh Market.
That's how English people pronounce it.
So,
I think they pronounce it Tan.
Tan. Okay. Anyway, you're always right. Let's go walk around. How you doing?
Anything, madam?
Juices?
Yes. Mango, pineapple, orange juice.
Can I get a beer?
Yeah, very cold beer.
Cold, very cold.
Yes,
I
one.
need one. Yeah, one. Do you want beer or no?
No.
Sit down.
We'll sit here. 25,000 for a beer. Yeah, how do you call this market?
Thanh Market.
Ben Ta.
Thanh, yes.
Ben Thanh, okay.
Not
You
Tan.
drink something?
No, thank you. Okay.
This is my first beer here in Vietnam. Okay, let's try this beer. Saigon. It's good. Is it the most popular beer in Saigon?
Just Saigon.
Or just Saigon?
Saigon, a local beer.
Local beer, okay.
Yes.
But in Vietnam, is this most
Yeah,
popular?
Vietnam.
Most popular beer.
Because you go to the Ho Chi Minh and Saigon beer.
Yeah.
Go to Hanoi.
Hanoi.
Beer.
Hanoi beer.
Oh.
Okay.
Da Nang beer.
Ah, I see. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's more south and north in this country, right?
Yeah, I know. Because we have Ho Chi Minh big center.
Yeah.
Big center and
Business center.
Hanoi and we call Hanoi the work anywhere of Vietnamese country.
Oh, I see. But here is the economic center,
yes.
economic hub.
Saigon the two beer strong light, even light.
May I see this?
Even strong.
Higher percentage.
And 4%.
This 4%, 5%, 4.8%, and this is 4.3,
Out of 10, what do you rate it?
and 8 because it's cold. When does it get busier in the market? When do more people? When do more?
Yes.
When later or now?
They put it here today. Maybe tourists put it here and Korea tourists come here
Korean tourists, okay.
and India
India,
many.
okay.
Europe little bit.
Anyway, there you go. Each city has its own beer. I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Now I do. Natalie, unimpressed.
Always waiting for you to drink your beer.
I wanted to get a beer. That was my plan without telling you. Canada.
Canada,
Yeah,
Toronto.
Canada. Toronto, yeah.
Yeah, too cold, right?
Too cold, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
That's why we're here.
Now it's not so bad, but still cold.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I have uncle over here in Toronto. My
There's
uncle.
big Vietnamese community in Toronto,
yes.
yeah. Big Vietnamese. Lots of Vietnamese restaurants.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But food here is better.
Yes,
He doesn't care.
He's got to service other people.
He's got to make money. He doesn't give a shit. So this is how the market used to look like here. This camera won't show it, but it's the 110th anniversary of the Ban Tam Market, as you were saying. How long have you been here?
Thanh Market.
Yeah, how long have you been here?
For me,
Yeah.
for me work 23 years ago.
23 years ago.
Thanh Market like and Green and 110 year.
Okay, that went nicely as planned. Before I was coming here, I had a thought in my head that I'm gonna stop here for a beer without Natalie knowing. And that's what I did, and it felt great. I didn't tell you about the beer I planned on having, but it was a tremendous beer. New travel wallet.
Yeah,
These are actually nice.
this one's nice. It's bigger than mine.
Natalie got a wallet. So this was 500,000 dong. That's like
Okay.
27 Canadian dollars. She was very pressuring, so I'm like, I don't know. I didn't like how she was making us feel bad.
She's a good sales rep.
She was good as a salesperson for sure,
She
but
got me.
I didn't like. She's like, "Oh, you're my first sale, please, please, please." I'm like, I don't like buying shit from the first vendor. That's the thing. Oh, they have good backpacks here. Oh, how much is this one?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, I show you two quality.
Oh.
This one cheaper, this one good one. This one 900, this one just
Yo,
400.
this looks bigger than mine.
I want one. I want one with change purse.
Yes, one here,
This one's 900.
800.
How much this one?
Yes, 800.
500. This one is how much?
800.
800. Okay. Yeah.
And you can open model many
Okay. How much is this one?
650.
250?
650.
650.
Not 250.
Ah, that's a lot. This is not real leather, is it?
Cow leather.
Cow leather. Oh, it's real. Okay.
This one
Like
no.
the leather.
This one no.
This one no.
Yeah, you can two quality to compare, right?
Yeah, this one feels
Yes,
better.
yes, yes.
This one will wear out in like 2 days.
Yes, yes.
Okay, light it. Let's see. So cow leather.
Yeah, cow
Wait,
leather I
so
can
this
do.
is same as what?
As this.
Yes, yes.
And this is also same.
Yes, 1, 2, 3. Only this one different because you can see
Okay.
the material, right? And then you can see cheap. Yeah.
Light this. No, I'm kidding. Okay, could you light this one? Could we see? Okay. No fire.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Very hot. This one very hot. You feel right? Okay, this one
How much?
500.
450?
Oh my god. Okay, 480. Okay, ding. Now.
480?
Yes.
450.
Only the 30. Give me Coca-Cola. It's okay lah.
Which ends up being the same.
480 lah.
480.
Yes.
460. Okay, 480.
Yeah. Thank you.
But this thing is breaking apart, literally.
Yeah, I think. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, it's time for a new
Ooh,
one.
money.
Though. Ooh, money.
Yeah, that's nice.
20.
Oh, look how they bumped the money.
Oh, that's smart. We're gonna be here for 4 hours while you put it in your wallet.
Okay, thank you. You can
Thank
put
you
your
so much.
money, put inside.
Put it here. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
better.
Maybe I didn't get rinsed.
No, well, she wanted initially for this one like 800.
Well, she wanted initially 1.2 for
yeah,
mine.
so you literally got them down by like over half. Just gotta show them that you're willing to walk away. This is the new wallet that I'm gonna have for the next decade. My
like
new
it.
travel wallet.
It's a nice one.
So it cost actually, I just did the conversion. It cost 26 Canadian. She started at 1.2 with that one, eh?
Yeah.
So that would have been like 66 bucks. So I got her down to 26. So all you have to do really is just say, no, I go think. I go check out other places. And then they're like, when you're willing to walk away, they're immediately go down in price. The wallet chronicles are completed. Oh, this is like
These are
the Thailand pants.
Yeah, I want pants like this.
They're like the classic, like, oh, I went to Thailand, I found myself.
Why are you chirping?
Because it's funny, because I have those pants.
Do you actually?
Yeah, they'll
Shut
fit
up.
you. Yeah, I had to buy them because I went in Bangkok. I went to one temple, and they said you need pants, so I just bought them. I don't know why. Just for you. That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Very funny. Oh, Patagonia.
You want Patagonia?
No, too
Why?
expensive.
Very cheap.
Oh, very cheap.
10 million.
10 million. That's not very cheap. Natalie wanted a fan. She immediately got one.
But I want it for a good price.
Good price. What's a good price?
$2.
Pink, orange.
Bit size the same.
Oh, green is nice. Oh, this is like a proper one. That's nice.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the fan. Good timing.
Very good.
You're not doing anything. See, like her, you have to go strong.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste too much energy.
How much?
$2.
Dollar, no.
8,000 dong.
8,000 dong. Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yo, this actually does like work.
Yeah, of course it works. Why do you think they use it? Natalie's purchased a fan.
Oh yeah.
How much?
I got her down to 40. It's like a
What
dollar.
was the initial price?
50, not much.
Okay.
I'm a horrible negotiator.
Hey, you still got her down.
Oh,
That's
they
how
have
you
these
learn.
things.
Or you want put milk, put sugar, put ice also 10.
Yeah.
So you put the coffee in here and then you pour the water
Yes.
into it, just like this. Okay.
1 minute the
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah. And it drips. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Easy.
good for traveling.
If you
Nice.
want, I have the coffee vacuum. I vacuum seal like this one. This
Ah.
one bean and this one powder.
Okay. Powder and then bean. Okay.
Yes. You want to try
You
some?
could get it.
I can make for you try a little, only 1 minute. If you like, you buy.
You want to try?
Okay, I'll try it. Yeah, because if I don't like it, then I just won't
They're
get
working. They're working for the sale. You got to go
it. Yo, they
back.
work hard
They hustle here, man. They're hustlers.
They hustle.
Yeah, they really are trying.
Robert's still my fan.
Yo, this thing helps. Tastes good.
It smells good.
Even I try. I get anxiety from coffee though. Oh, very good.
That is good, yeah.
Just regular coffee with milk.
Yes, just a little milk, no
Just
sugar.
yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
Because in Vietnam they don't bring sugar. They just put milk.
Sugar's bad. Sugar, yeah.
Is it condensed milk or?
It contains milk.
This is really good.
This is quite nice. How much for everything?
Everything this one $150,000.
Oh, that's good.
150? Yes.
And then you got a coffee maker for life.
How much coffee can I make with this?
This one 250 gram. If every day you use maybe 1 month.
Really?
1 month.
Yes, because one time you just use 2 teaspoons, just a little. You
Okay.
can return put hot water more 2 times for 1 time you
Okay.
use.
So 2 teaspoons a day or 1 teaspoon?
If you want strong, I think
Two.
2.
Two.
Okay.
But I think 2 okay enough. 2
Yeah.
teaspoon enough.
Mm-hmm.
And how many you want? 1, 2, 3?
Just one powder.
Yes. Okay. And you want?
No. I don't drink coffee. I get like this. I shake when I drink too much coffee. I love coffee, but I get anxiety.
drink more. Just a little.
Just tea. Only tea for me.
I have the tea. You want some tea?
No, we're okay. Natalie got suckered in by coffee and mango again, as per usual. But now we finally have left the trap that is this market.
Yeah.
It's actually, I like this
I think
market.
that's the first time I've done some shopping in a market.
But Natalie got her little coffee thing. So it's actually like a drip coffee that,
It's like no, it reminds me of the mocha, the Italian espresso makers, but
okay.
half of that.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we're heading to Independence Palace now. It's a huge building. I'm pretty excited to see it.
I like this fan. I
And-
now understand why a lot of people have these in the tropical countries.
But don't they say like when you
Exert more energy?
You exert more energy? I feel like that's bullshit.
I
Whatever.
feel like it's BS too, because oh my soul. That's nice.
Check out these scooters. That actually wasn't even that many. Usually there's a lot more. I really like Vietnam.
cool.
I love it here so far. Well, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. The front of the building is very nice. And we'll go inside. It closes at 3:30. So if you're looking to come here, be here before 3:30. That's what Google says though. Google could be completely wrong. A lot of the time it's not correct. And this entrance is nice with this park in front.
Yo, we just made a whole circle.
Yeah, I swear we could have just made a right and we would have been in here. Google, again, isn't always correct. You want a coffee?
No,
The third of the day?
no. You know what I would like? A tea. A
tea.
cold.
Passion fruit with ginger.
Ooh, that would be
That's good. Check it out.
Oh, this is cool.
Independence Palace. Wow, this is a beautiful building.
Go in. 2 adults?
What do you mean? I'm a child.
Or 1 child, 1 adult?
Let's see how it looks inside. We got a beautiful view of Independence Palace. So I presume this is called Independence Palace because during the Vietnam War, the Vietnamese beat the Americans. So the northern Vietnamese beat the Americans and they had been able to seek independence. But actually before that, the Japanese actually invaded here in World War II. And after the war ended, they sought out and won independence as well. One thing to note about Vietnam, they're as they say, the country that won't submit. They were invaded 4 times by 4 different superpowers. So first was China, then second was France. That happened in the 19th century, and China was over 2 millennia that they ruled, and then they didn't rule. So then France after that, and then after that, the Japanese in World War II, and then the Americans. And the Vietnamese always ended up winning and taking their land back. So it's a country that won't quit, and that's why they are now independent and have been since 1975. This is cool, no? You think I can touch it?
Is it the wind or is it the fan? Who knows? We found our burial site
for my old wallet. So as the Vietnamese sought independence, as will this wallet from this tyrant ruler. It's completely falling apart. Let me show you guys what I've been working with.
Hang on, I gotta zoom in.
I think it's been about time that I let go of this thing. Since 2018, I've had this beautiful wallet. I bought it in Thailand. It's completely ripping apart. Look at this. It's a sad day. The wallet is deceased. Look, this was holding it together, cardboard. I gotta dismember it. Natalie was like, oh, you could keep this thing for another year. Remember you said that?
I did.
This wallet has gone through a lot with me. Been to many different countries.
How many chicks have you picked up with that wallet?
A few.
How many dates have you paid for using that wallet?
Always split. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that horribly cheap.
Did you pay for my drinks in Mexico with that wallet?
I did, yes, actually.
Wow.
Goodbye. All right, let's go check out the palace. This is super beautiful too, this courtyard in front of the palace. Wow, really nice. Here is the cabinet room where Natalie and Robert do their important planning for YouTube videos.
That's just our small office.
Let's check out this room over here. This is the state banquet hall over here. This is where me and Natalie eat. So I sit on this side and Natalie sits on the far side.
The salt and peppers in between
The
us.
salt and peppers exactly precisely in the middle of the table. Oh, here's another courtyard. Beautiful. This is where we let our dogs out for runs. How do you like our courtyard, Natalie? Is it nice? Well maintained?
Our gardeners are doing a good job.
Oh, here's the conference hall. There you got the Vietnamese flag, and then you got the communist hammer and sickle. I'm sure presidents of all sorts were sitting in these rooms. This tree is really cool. The roots coming out of the ground are like amazing, actually. This is an enormous tree too. It's a beautiful building.
This tree looks like it has a lot of wisdom.
Like you?
Don't you think? I feel like if you touch it, you'll just download so much information.
So this room was actually used for meetings between the president and his senior officers and U.S. advisors. Presidential office here. Another important room that I don't know what it is, but still nice to look at. Imagine having like a party in here. That'd be sick. That would be fun. A respectful party. Very nice architecture. On April 8th, 1975, an underground member, thank you, that's really helping, an underground member of the Communist Party dropped 2 bombs on this palace, and that is what caused the end of the war, the communist side winning, and the Americans actually leaving.
I think that's what caused the end. It's what
seems to cause
the Americans to evacuate from Saigon. So
from Saigon, yeah.
I'm assuming that was the start of
the beginning of the end, as they say.
this photo. He's so proud.
Yeah,
that
he's
he
so
bombed
proud that he bombed his own people. But it's not like the South wasn't attacking the North also.
Yeah.
They were fighting. They were in a war against each other. Whatever way you put it. War is evil in both senses. Whatever side. I'm of the opinion always to never choose a side, because that's when they got you. Here's a nice courtyard, and I guess private apartments of the government officials at the time. Maybe the Americans were here as well, staying here. Oh wow, nice. Shall we go for our dinner party?
You always have to try.
Yo, not too shabby, man. They were living nice.
In the palace.
In the palace, yes. The regular people usually don't. Let's go see another bedroom. This is like...
There's so much room for activities.
Yeah. This courtyard is truly amazing. The trees surrounding it, the parks, everything. It's very well maintained. Not this exact aircraft, but an aircraft like this one. This is a reconstruction was the one flown by the secret communist member that ended up bombing this palace with 2 bombs. Look how these trees are shaped. You think it's on purpose?
No.
Or you think it just grew like that?
I think it grew like that.
Natalie getting her energy from the tree. Are you a tree hugger?
I am.
Let me hug the tree with you. Grounding via a tree. They coordinated this very well here.
It's really pretty.
All the trees and how they planted everything like aligned with the roads, and even all of the trees planted around the tennis courts. They really planned it well here. Natalie was saying this tree over here looks like it's 2 people hugging each other. Check out the chaos. All of the scooters. One thing you can't beat here in Vietnam is the prices. I just bought a Pocari Sweat and a beer, 330 milliliters, for 31,000 Vietnamese dong. Do you know how much that is in Canadian dollars? Not even in US. Canadian dollars, that's $1.71. This beer alone in Canada from like the LCBO or beer store would be like $3 or even $3.50 or $4. Can't beat the prices. When I buy that, I'm a cheap guy, and because I'm a cheap guy, those prices make me happy. But even if you're not cheap like me, anybody will be happy with those prices. This is my first time trying the Saigon Premium. This is the stronger one from the one I had earlier today.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. 4.8% as opposed to 4.3%. Let's try it out. That's good beer. I like the beer here. And you know what I like? All of the scooter drivers, they'll have like a little umbrella over their cell phones. Oh, nice. That got close to you. Did you even notice?
I did, yeah.
You did. All the curbs here are slanted like this. So the scooters will actually just go right up on the sidewalk and drive when there's too much traffic. So that's one thing you got to get used to and be careful of. The people seem to look who are driving the scooters. Here's their major bank here, Vietcom Bank. Oh, one thing that we haven't told you guys yet, we got scammed for a tourist visa here. It wasn't like a complete scam because we got the visa, we just overpaid for it. Then we actually went with the proper government website. We'll put a link in the description to get the proper visa, entry visa, which should not cost more than $25 US for a single entry visa.
Yeah.
The one we got scammed for was like $139 US. And the one that is not a scam actually charges you via Vietcom Bank. And the other one charges you via PayPal. Their number on their website is with the PayPal help center. So that's how we got scammed.
This is it.
Mini heart attack every time we cross the street. Can we make it? You should see how the locals cross the street. They have no fear. Check out this, it's beautiful. So here is the Notre Dame Cathedral here in Saigon. It represents the French cultural heritage that was once here in Vietnam during the colonial rule of the French. It was built in the 19th century. Apparently it's quite beautiful, but all you can see is scaffolding. So this is what it should look like. I like at this random fair, they're just playing house music. We should just stay here. We should just chill here and have a little party.
What?
You have a fan? You could start two-stepping already like you're in a rave. You literally look like you're ready to go for a rave with that fan.
That smells good.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. What is this?
What is it? Yeah.
Chen Sao. Oh.
What about this?
Waffle.
We'll try
It's
it.
just like a dried waffle.
Supporter.
So here we got the Saigon Central Post Office, as you can see here, with Natalie's dried waffles. Beautiful. To me, this looks like French architecture. Let's go inside, let's check it out, see how it looks. So this actually was built by the French, or during the French colonial times, and it was actually designed, do you know who this was designed by? You don't. Designed by Gustave Eiffel.
Who is
Do you know the name? Eiffel?
Eiffel Tower?
Yeah. So the same guy who designed the Eiffel Tower designed this building. Very nice.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. London, Canberra, Paris, California, Washington. Hello. Beijing, Tokyo, and then Moscow.
What's your favorite?
What? Oh, hop on, hop off bus tour.
To do it?
Natalie always chirps me. Have we
wanna
done
do
one?
it?
We've done one only in Mexico.
I'd be down to do it.
Here? Not today, but
No.
another
like
day.
tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Natalie has been inspired. Her father always wanted to come here to Vietnam, so Natalie's going to do the next best thing and send him a postcard from Saigon. Finally, 3 hours later, Natalie
My
has...
parents will be happy. They got a postcard.
Literally a full hour later of waiting, Natalie sent her postcard. But there's some souvenir shops over there. And I do recommend checking this out. But maybe if you want to send a postcard, don't do it at 5 p.m. on a Wednesday. Have you ever seen these? To me, this looks like a baby carriage, except there's fully grown adults in it. Check out this building. This is huge. Wow. I think this is more of the financial district. It's very nice here though. Very developed. It's quite clean too. So this is definitely the more poshy part of the city. They have a Rolls-Royce dealership right there. Then Union Square, so I'm assuming that's a mall. And here is the French colonial style city hall. I'll get a better view for you down here, but check it out. This is the main square here. Wow. Super beautiful here. So well maintained too. Everything's very clean. There's definitely money here in Vietnam as well. People might not think that until they actually come here and see it. Check it out. The reason why the French actually invaded here, or were colonizing it here, is because they wanted to exploit the rice and rubber resources here in Vietnam. A little bit of history about the French colonization here and how Vietnamese got back their independence from the French just for a short while. The Indo-Chinese Communist Party movement was actually founded or started in 1930 by Ho Chi Minh himself, and he began organizing the resistance against the French. During that time, nonviolent protests were taken up against the French, but the biggest thing that actually ousted the French here in Vietnam was the Japanese during the start of World War II. And it is kind of funny that a lot of the local Vietnamese people during the invasion in World War II, a lot of local Vietnamese people teamed up with the Japanese to actually oust the French in the beginning of World War II and the Japanese invasion. But there were many who were against both the French and the Japanese.
Why were they against the Japanese?
Because they were invaders of Vietnam during World War II.
Japan was?
Japan invaded Vietnam, yes.
I didn't know that.
And here we have Ho Chi Minh, or He Who Enlightens, as he was called. And here is the beautiful view of downtown Saigon, or as Ho Chi Minh would prefer to name it after himself. But that only happened after his death. So that building over there, and that, see this building? So see there's Times Square there. There's a city building here. And then behind that, that's actually the tallest building in Ho Chi Minh. Do you know the name of it?
Why do I feel like I'm about to learn the name of it?
It's called the Bitexo Financial Tower. And there's actually a viewing deck. We're gonna go check that out tomorrow. You get apparently a nice view of the whole city, so that'll be cool. Have you ever seen this amount of scooters in your life that you haven't here at Saigon?
No, never. That's pretty wild.
Wow, the stars here. I'm pretty sure that's the Opera House there. Here we got Sky Zone. That actually looks pretty cool. A lot of beautiful high-rises here. Wow. I like this street here.
I like that there's no scooters here.
I think this guy will flinch.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's blinking though.
Real. I thought it was just a statue.
This is a really sick building here. Wow, check it out.
What is that?
It's just restaurants. I think we're approaching the river here. Let's check out this traffic. And then we got the river on the other side there. This is a pretty hectic intersection right here. Yeah, look at all the chaos here. You gotta be really careful about your toes here. It's literally a constant, never-ending stream of people. Look, people are crossing too. Oh my god. This is insane.
This is nuts.
Try to make it here without any disasters happening. And the classic banh mi sandwiches. I've had many here, they're really good. Our favorite pho place. Let's have a seat. We've been here how many nights in a row now? This is our third night.
I put 3 of the peppers in and quite in.
Oh yeah. So you got the rare beef?
Yeah.
And I got the brisket with beef balls. We got extra noodles by the way. Let's put the bean sprouts. Yeah, 2 extra noodles. So thank you. Of course, I have to get the Saigon beer to go with the pho. I actually haven't gotten the beer with the pho yet. Got some lemon. Okay, let's get some wine there. Let's have these leaves. I don't even know what it is. This I like adding.
Oh, this coconut's cold. It's so nice.
So we're gonna add these hot peppers. I'm gonna add this garlic in. I think that will be good, nice actually. No hot sauce.
What happened to...
So this is the full portion. I do want to add the noodles and show you how that looks. So while we're waiting, let's take a quick sip. There's the noodles. I'm going to add this to the soup. Let's go. Now let's mix this up here. The full dish. Let's try the brisket and some noodles. I'm like used to it now. I think we're kind of spoiled now.
No, every time I have some, I'm like, this is delicious.
It's perfect. It's so good. There's the beef ball. There it is. Beautiful. Those noodles. Oh. So that whole meal, I got 1 beer, 2 coconuts, and 2 fuzz with, I got an extra noodle, and Natalie got 2 extra noodles, and all of that total cost 259,000 Vietnamese dong.
And I'm stuffed.
I'm so full. And like, it's not just the meals.
I got 1 noodle too much.
We got, yeah, I know, you shouldn't. Your eyes are always bigger than your stomach. Just gonna make it across the road here. All right, we're good. With food and drinks, 3 drinks and 2 full meals, that costs $14.25 Canadian. You would pay more for 1 pho in Toronto for that money. Like just for the pho, no extra, no drink, no nothing. You would pay more in Canada for 1. Your dollar will, like, and if you're from the US, your dollar will go so much further. Because our dollar is shit compared to yours in the United States. But still, even for us, it's still very cheap. I might move here. And the food is quality. You saw it. It was good. It tastes good. It's good cuisine. It's good food. This is cool. We're seeing this more.
Yeah, this
more
thing.
and more.
They use their heel though.
Hey.
Gonna try?
Oh, wait. Okay. Shit. One more.
I gotta get You look so awkward.
I've never done it before. What is this called?
Shuttlecock.
Oh,
Shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock, okay.
thanks.
50,000 Vietnam đồng, the premium.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks you.
That was fun.
He was trying to get you to buy
Whatever.
50.
50K. That's still
50K dong. Oh hey MTV, welcome to my crib. This is where we are staying. This is our, I think, 15th vacation home. Anyways, this is the primary. It also doubles down as an office space, 2 office spaces. So that's really good. This is the first one and the second one right here. Here's a fridge right next to the bathroom. And there's me. This is our lovely kitchen. We actually haven't cooked anything in here yet, but it's got everything you need. So it has the hot plate, which is good, utensils, plates, and it comes with water, which is super, super handy. I love when Airbnb hosts do that. That way we don't have to buy water or too much of it, of that matter. But yeah, this is our place. We're spending $28 Canadian per night, so I think that's pretty good. And they actually came in here today and cleaned it all up for us, so As you can see, the bedding's nice and brand new, even though we've already been here for like 3 nights. Fresh towels, and looks like they gave us a new mat here and maybe some toilet paper. Yeah, they did. They refilled it. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that's great. They gave us a toothbrush. Ooh, a comb. I'm actually gonna keep this with me traveling. That's so nice. And this place also has hot water, so that is a luxury, I've noticed, because we've been showering with cold water most of the time, especially in the Philippines. But here we have hot water. It's our first place that we've stayed at here in Vietnam. Saigon's our first city or place that we're checking out in Vietnam, one of the few. So yeah, all in all, 20 bucks Canadian per night. Can't go wrong with that. We've got some AC and a fan. Oh, TV comes with, I think it comes with a Netflix account. I'm not sure. We haven't really tested that yet. We've just gone on YouTube. Now it's time to unwind and relax. So I'm kicking you, MTV Cribs, out of my house, or my vacation home number 15. And I'll see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye.
There's a light breeze. It's not so horribly hot today, which is quite nice. I don't have a quarter cup of water in my asshole.
Not yet, anyways.
Not yet. Soon I will. We're gonna head to the Remnants Museum now. Show you a little bit how that looks. Are you excited to see and learn a little bit about Vietnamese history?
Sure. You told me a little bit about the history yesterday, and I think I'm good, you know?
Yeah.
Got my own history teacher right here.
We like you to learn just a little bit when you watch us. Yeah,
what I've learned from being in Vietnam is they put cinnamon in water, and I always heard that was good for you, but I never looked into it. And I looked into it while we were eating, and apparently it aids in digestion, helps your metabolism, promotes a healthy immune function, so it increases your immune system or boosts your immune system. It's good for brain health. And there's so many other benefits, I forget all of them, but there was probably around 10. Try it.
So not only do you learn history, you learn about health with the health guru here.
Yeah, I might drag this one to see if we can find some cinnamon sticks that I can just throw in
To our
the
water.
big water bottles that we get.
Yeah.
It's so good too. It smells nice when you drink it, and it has a little bit of a taste, which is better than just plain water in my opinion. Let me make sure we're going in the right direction.
This isn't so chaotic. You guys saw last night by the main square how crazy it gets with the scooters. I enjoy this park. It's very tranquil. You like it?
Yeah, I can actually hear some nature.
Yeah, as opposed to just cars and
Traffic,
chaos
horns.
and scooters everywhere. You know what this park doesn't remind me of? Parks in Canada. You know why? We don't have homeless encampments. There's no needles, no people doing heroin and crack and meth and fentanyl.
I think that's just where you live.
In Toronto, yeah. What do you mean, the Hammer? Come on.
Yeah, but not Stony Creek.
Tony Creek. Oh, hello. I have to learn how to say hi in Vietnamese.
Xin chào.
Xin chào. I'll test it out. Xin chào. Talkative. We'll try it on him. Xin chào.
He gave you the nod of approval.
Check out the park. Nice and clean for the children to play.
What do you think that is?
Let's go check it out. Oh, this is nice. You still do hear the traffic, but it's not as bad in this park. Here is what we wanted to show you. It looks like a little Hindu imitation, or no, just like a Hindu shrine, I would say. Very well maintained, upkept, very nice.
Lots of arms.
This is nice though, I like it.
Treasure inside.
Gold or Bitcoin? What's your choice of treasure?
I mean, I would pick gold.
You would take gold? Natalie says she loves melting, loves the heat lamp, comes to the heat lamp, starts melting, stops saying how she loves the heat.
Oh, this is a cool building. Look.
Yeah, nice way to change the subject. Maybe, just maybe,
No, seriously.
Natalie belongs in more moderate climate. But yes, this
Seriously.
building is cool actually. This reminds me of like Barcelona. There are these buildings there. I forgot what they're called. Nope. I hesitated. The key here is to not hesitate. Just go. If you're gonna go, you gotta go, and you gotta mean it. All right, let's go. Let's see how it looks inside.
I'm not sure if it's a restaurant.
No, I think it's just a store.
Oh, it's a store.
It's a store. Hello. Xin chào.
You're so proud of yourself right now.
In Vietnamese.
Smells good in here.
Smells very nice, yeah. It's quite pleasant in here. It's nice to come in here when you're drenched in sweat like me and go into AC. We have arrived at the Remnants Museum. Let's check it out inside and learn a little bit about the war that happened here between the 50s to 75. Here we are, 40,000 for entry. That's not bad at all to see something like this. M48A3 tank, 47 tons. They go slow, max 48 kilometers an hour. Well, it's a tank, look at it. Look at this chopper. This is a huge helicopter, right?
I know, right?
Wow. Massive helicopter. So this is what the US was using here in Vietnam. Look at these tanks. Wow. And this is a bulldozer transforming areas into no man's land. So they were just destroying everything with it. Ambiguous light tank capable of crossing rice fields and uneven ground. Parachuted from an aircraft when needed. So this was legitimately just an industrial scale flamethrower to burn people alive. Oh, the people who produce arms need war, right? No matter where it is. This is the sights. That's nuts.
Sound effects.
I'm not doing that. That's a death.
Come on, do it.
I was doing it
There we go.
like a child, but this isn't a child type of shit. This is real, man. To check out how big these shells are. Wow. For the bombs.
They're huge.
In every direction, 3.2 kilometers. This would destroy. So here's one of the jet planes here.
Max speed,
What's the max speed in this?
1269 kilometers per hour.
That's crazy. U.S. Air Force. I guess this just flew around people. Get from point A to point B. Reconnaissance and observation plane. So it was a spy plane, a Cessna. Wow, this was so advanced so long ago. Here's a gunner helicopter. This is the A1 Sky Raider. There was 4 20mm cannons, 8 rocket launchers, and 15 bombs weighing from 113.5 to 454 kilos, including explosive napalm. That's where the saying comes from Vietnam. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. You shouldn't be saying that. Tiger cages, special cells in Con Dao jail. Guillotine. They'd pull the rope, the head would be here. Game over. Except you live, I think, for like 10, 15 seconds.
30 seconds, actually.
Yeah, where
that's
you're like
crazy.
still conscious.
Your brain's still active.
Yeah, that's imagine you're like, oh, there's my body. The French are the ones who actually created the guillotine. Transported to all the provinces in South Vietnam to decapitate the Vietnam patriots. Look at this now. This is bad. These were the actual tiger cages. Then imagine being in this in the heat, no water. You can't, there's no bathroom. You have to shit and piss right here. 2 to 3 in this one, and 5 to 7 in that one. The prisoners only could stoop. They couldn't sit straight. Oh, and it's barbed, so every time they would try to get up, that's so horrible, man. Oh my god. Oh, sunbathing rooms. More bombshells, as you can see. And look at the devastation. Those pictures there. Look at the devastation these bombs caused. You know, and the bloodshed and death of innocent people. So 1954 to 1975. This is how long the war was. Over 20 years. That's a lot to take in. I didn't know a lot of that stuff. All that horrible history that went on here. South against the North here in Vietnam. The South being pretty brutal to the Vietnamese patriots, as they called them, from the North, or people who were even from the South and patriotic to the North. They were horrible to them, the torturing, the killing. The worst thing I thought was there was a juvenile detention center. It was actually a prison, and in that juvenile detention center they were horribly torturing children between the ages of 12 and 17, and a lot of them dying, keeping like 200 of them in cells at once, not feeding them. They would get fed 1 or 2 bowls of rice a day, or handfuls rather, and a lot of the time the rice would be mixed with sand and husk, they said, and they would get rotten fish with just maggots crawling around them. And if they were to get sick or diseased or anything, they wouldn't be treated. So they only had 2 showers a week, a lot of the prisoners. And if they showered longer than 10 minutes, they would get whipped. And imagine if they get whipped, they get cut, the cuts opened up. You think they gave them any medical treatment? They didn't. Cuts would get infected. I'm sure many people died that way. Just in the torturing that they did, keeping them outside in the sun or keeping them in the cold and wet. Drilling of the teeth, that was pretty horrible. There's so many horrible things at both sides, but this is mainly, obviously, it's going to show the evils done by the south side because the North won, and now Vietnam is ruled by the Communist Party. So obviously the winners are going to tell history and show the evils that were done by one side, which I'm sure was done by both. But the South did horrible things to their own people because a lot of them were just patriotic to one side. As they called it, the nationalists. The nationalists were the enemy here in the South. And yet people don't learn from these past mistakes and start wars over and over and over again. It truly is sad. This is one thing I always wanted to learn about, the effects of Agent Orange. So in the aggression war in Vietnam, the US Army used not only lethal weapons to cause casualties, but also toxic chemicals to destroy the livelihood of Vietnamese people. So between 1961 to 1971, Agent Orange was a spray, they would spray it. So spraying about 80 million liters of toxic chemicals, 61% of which was Agent Orange, containing 366 kilograms of dioxin, over nearly 26,000 villages with an area of 3.06 million hectares, nearly a quarter of the total area of South Vietnam. 86% of the contaminated area was sprayed more than 2 times, and 11% sprayed more than 10 times. So what I know of it is it would destroy the crops and also poison the people.
Why would they spray in South Vietnam? Aren't you fighting in South Vietnam?
They were fighting with South Vietnam. I guess they sprayed North Vietnam and then parts of South Vietnam where they were nationalists, quote unquote. And then look, deformations that happened to people. So, Agent Orange victim. Like, look at this. What happened? Then to this child. Look at the limbs. Look at that kid. Look at his legs. And then this person. Scientists agree that the dioxin is the most harmful toxic chemical ever discovered by mankind to date. Some argue that as little as 85 grams of dioxin could kill a whole city with a population of 8 million. Look what happened to the skin of a fully grown man. So this kid was born without eyes. This baby was born in 2000, and the baby was just left abandoned at a hospital. This guy was a Vietnam War combatant, exposed to the dioxin, and his wife had several miscarriages and they have a disabled daughter. The baby had nothing to do with anything. No one wins, only loses. That was the War Museum here. It's pretty grim. I would compare it even to when I went to Auschwitz near Krakow in Poland. Of course, the victor always writes the history. So the North Vietnamese only point out the atrocities done by the South Vietnamese and the Americans, which were there was many unlimited amounts. It was horrible what people can do to another human being. Okay, let's cross the street here without getting any damage. And the Agent Orange thing, as you saw, that was up. The disformities that people had to endure and still endure to this day. There was a note written by a girl who was...
Born 2 years after we were with deformities.
And she has deformities. It's sad to see all of that. It's always divide and rule, right? Divide and conquer. Put 2 sides against each other and then let them fight as people who are producing the arms make all the money. The people who own these companies, they don't send their children to war. They get rich off of it. Why would they send their kids to war? Why would they go to war themselves? Or why would the politicians go? For me, in my opinion, it's not worth going to fight. I've learned the best side is the neutral side, what Switzerland does. Choosing sides always plays into the powerful people's hands. Whether you choose one side or the other, they got you. People never learn, I guess. It's sad to say, but people really don't ever learn from history. But forget all the war talk. Check out this beautiful park.
They have a lot of pretty parks
Really?
in this city.
They do. I like it.
They keep it clean.
They keep it very clean. And people use it, which I like. We've been seeing people do like Tai Chi and stuff. And a lot of people doing TikToks. Check it out. The beautiful opera house here in Saigon. My palms, feel them. They're just drenched. I'm actually quite used to this now, just being completely drenched.
Are you acclimatized?
I'm just hot all the time.
Do you want to wear a fleece hoodie?
No.
Maybe a jacket, some pants?
Can we go inside to look? Or?
It's not open for public visit,
Oh.
only for the show.
Okay, thank you. Still, it's quite beautiful.
Alright, we're
We're gonna head across the bridge, but first, let's show you some drone footage. There is the Bitexo Financial Tower. It's the biggest tower here. We've decided we're not going to go up it. In the end, it's just a bunch of buildings that we're going to see. I've seen that in Tokyo. Natalie's seen it in Dubai. I don't see this being any more epic. And with the drone, I pretty much saw everything.
Yeah.
So like,
the drone kind of kills that.
Yeah, the drone is, as you guys saw, you could see the whole city. I'd rather save my money on pops.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, mint. But anyway, we're gonna head to the bridge and go to the park now. That's about an hour walk in 4 minutes. But Google took me around that way. This way will be like 20 minutes.
Maybe we should get a Grab.
Maybe we should. This is a nice little roundabout area. Check out this huge building. It's very developed here. And this traffic is chaotic. The Song Saigon River with the beautiful skyline there in the background. And that bridge, I like the architecture and the curve of it, the actual design. Could you design something like that? Natalie, in a past life, was an architect, or an actual designer rather. So she does have some knowledge about it. Check out these streets. They're empty but beautiful. Very clean, very nice. I guess this is the more poshy area. But here is Sala Park. Oh, let's go across the road here and check it out. This is super beautiful and the streets are clean, quiet. This is nice here, wow. Sala Park. Respectful people, no homeless.
Yeah, I haven't seen any homeless people.
Zero. I've seen zero here. It seems to me they're doing something right, or maybe just the illusion of something right. I don't know, just the prices are affordable, but I think it's also the local people can afford everything as well.
Yeah, I'm looking around, they all have like nice phones.
People
They're
dressed
nice.
I was gonna say, all the people in the gym we've been going to, it's mostly locals, some, not too many foreigners, but some, and they're all wearing brand name clothing, brand name shoes. So people here are doing quite well, it seems. I could be completely wrong, but just as an outsider looking at it, looks pretty good. This river is nice too. And here you got these beautiful flowers of some sort. I like this neighborhood. My history lessons are done. I think I've spoken enough about history in this video, but there is a rich history here.
You know what this reminds me of? That free garden in Singapore, even though I've never been.
Yeah, same
I've
with me.
seen photos.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy the peace and quiet for a bit, yes?
That's bad. I'm sad. Oh, the fish are here. There is a lot of fish though. You can see like everywhere.
Yeah, there's tons.
That's cool. We are approaching the giant, huge flower. Or would you call this a rose? What is this then?
I don't know, flower?
Yeah, this park is super beautiful. And I've said that a bunch of times. And then you got the beautiful skyline here of Saigon. Check it out.
Looks like a lot of families come to this park and just bring their kids, hang out. Let's go see the fish. This is what I'm excited for. I think there's people feeding it. We should have bought nuts on the other side. They would have come over.
There's a Circle K and 7-Eleven Circle K family mart. It's nice and tranquil, finally.
What do you mean? You love cities.
I do, but sometimes I like peace and quiet too.
Shocking. Oh, there's the big ones I was talking about.
It would be easy to fish here. Oh. I've never seen this amount of fish in one area before.
Are you hungry?
You would get so grossed out if you touched the raw fish. Or the raw fish. The
raw fish.
The alive fish. Yeah, a lot of people just chill here.
Well, that's it for Saigon. How'd you like it?
Loved it. A beautiful city, truly.
And on that note, we'll catch you in the next one.
Ciao.